Morena te whānau. Greetings everybody, kia ora. Midweek session, no mai hara mai whakatau mai, welcome into our space. Start with our karakia and then we'll roll into our mahi. Tuki rui te tuki tuki rui, te tuki tuki ngā pēnei, tuki ko te tuki ngā runga ue te mana. Kahi ngā tāne ka tākutu kei raro, kei ngā manu I runga I raro, tāwhiwhi te tuki nei, ka pa te tuki kei kawai ki ka tatu kānoa. Tēnā te haukuta hau o tūkuta hau o tāwhiri mātia wāre ki runga wāre ki raro tākutu. Te tūru whakamoa ki a tēnā, tēnā. Haimi e hui e tāiki e. I think we mentioned the other morning, if you are anywhere and you can find yourself a native Rākau, it's those are really awesome to use. You know what we start with, I think when we first kicked off it was a lot of lockdown, so it was very hard to get out for a lot of people, to a lot of places. So people were coming in with just whatever they had around the whare. You know, shovel handles, broomsticks, they were all sort of coming out of the woodwork or coming out of the shed or wherever you keep yours. But now we have our spaces opened up a little bit, nice to get us a native Rākau. If you have karakia or things like that, nice to go in and just acknowledge the environment, acknowledge the atua to retrieve your Rākau, and bring those in, because even though the you know, the knots on the Rākaus were also used, so it wasn't the perfect the perfect piece of Rākau like how we were talking about the dowels that you can buy, perfectly round. We also used the knots on the Rākau. So just mentioning, if you get a chance to get out in the ngahere and follow the tikanga that you're brought up in, or whatever sort of resonates with you, as long as we do it in those spaces with acknowledgements to our atua, to our environments, and things like that. You may have places where you don't do these sort of things in the rain, all of these sort of things. So just acknowledge those spaces before we go in, and this becomes our tuakana into our wellbeing spaces. They have a little bit more weight. They usually have a little bit more weight than these things that we pick up more later. It's also really nice to be working closer to the natural form of the Rākau. Couple of things that I sort of come across and have sort of come up was some of the stuff that people become aware of before they leave papa. There was 5 things that come up, and one of the things that came up was they kind of had wished they had the courage to live the life true to themselves, and not the life others expected. And this is another one that's been coming up in a lot of around a lot of mahi, around obligations and obligations, expectations, and things like that. There's also a balance in those. We look after each other, but we also need to look after ourselves and sort of tune into ourselves, and live a life that is true to yourself. And it may not be to the expectation of others, and it may be a little bit different for what people expect or are used to, but and it takes courage to sort of move into those spaces, to live true to yourself, how you feel, how you sort of move in the world, how you move in your space. The journey here is not very long, so just to try and find those ways too. That's part of this Mahi, is to awaken yourself and feel into your space, tune into yourself, and begin to live true to yourself, to your purpose, or to your being. Wish they hadn't worked so hard. This is another one that's coming up. Every time I ask around, everyone's very busy, including myself. But I think there's a busy between the mahi that you are doing, kind of that sort of really draws from you, and just more the passion that you live in. So that one also came up. I wish I hadn't worked so hard or so long or so, sort of derives from me as well. There's a part where we give from aroha, and there's another, the line that we cross that starts to extract from our life force and sort of doesn't sit in the space of aroha. I wish I had the courage to express my what I feel, and it's funny because a lot of these are coming up at the moment, and sometimes we kind of suppress things that we're feeling, and it's it takes courage also to express into places about how we're sort of feeling, and we can sort of put those in a box to the side because of many reasons, but just having the courage to express those places. I wish I had stayed in touch. I wish I had stayed connected to Whānau friends. Just keeping the connection in our relationships. That was one that came up. Also, wish I had let myself be happier. This was another one that was coming up, and just to really find that space within you, that sort of, because when we are happy, it sort of drives from another energy. When we are we are lighter, we are things move better, we're more clarity, you kind of are more, you are in a space where it gives you more, it enables you to be more in touch with your environment, with your natural space, to be in those happier spaces, whatever that is for you. It will be different for all of us, but these are just some of the things that came up about the things that we sort of look back on. And like I was saying, the journey here is not long, so living into the the life force of life can be challenging, but also it's pivotal for us, and to go through these things. And on the end of that was, when I think we've talked about it before, when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at will change. So just a bit of koha into those spaces. It was funny how those came up, because they're sort of coming up a lot lately in around the mahi. That sort of happens. Awesome. Let's jump into our mahi. See if any of that resonates with you. For people around us, just to be aware of these things. They sort of come up in all different shapes and sizes. Sort of checking our spaces. Awesome. Find your space. Start to open up our tinana. Remember, if you're cross-legged, whānau, if your legs are out in the V, our kaupapa is just to keep the back erect, keeping our back straight. If you're on a chair, just feet flat on papa, hands on the lap, just dropping our chest to our chin to our chest. You thought I was going to show you a new trick, drop your chest to your chin. That's next month. Right, bring your ringa up on top of your upoko. Bring a bit of pressure into there and opening up through the back of the kaki. This pathway here. Or this highway, should I say. Lots of energy. Circles running through here. Kai whakawhiti, te tiro ki rangi. Driving under the chin with the hands, opening up the neck. Stretching through the throat, about communication points, centers. Toru, iwa, tahi, back to center. Just te tiro ki Māori. Turning the upoko to the left, pushing the chin over the shoulder, just dropping the eyes onto the floor, ki papa, ki mua, tinana, sit the back onto the floor. Feel the twist through the kaki, sort of opening up the other side. Toru, Rua, Tahi, back to centre. Te kui matau, just chin over the right shoulder. Keep the back straight. You need to turn the neck more. The upoko aroha mai, the upoko. It's really starting to open up all through the opposite side with the twist in the neck. Toru, Rua, Tahi, back to centre. Just tilt the upoko, left ear to the left shoulder if you need to. Bring your arm up over the top. Just to add weight into the stretch. You might be skilled enough to do it without the arm. Toru, Rua, Tahi, right, whakawhiti. Tutuna upoko, ki matau. Just opening up the other side of the kaki down onto the shoulders. Just feeling into your space. If you need to stretch anywhere else, this is the time just to start opening up the tinana. Toru, Rua, Tahi, back to centre. Just drop the chest once more in Mahi Pēnei. Just roll across the chin to each shoulder. Just open up and release through the movement. Just to each shoulder at this point. 3 more. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Right back to centre. Haki roto. Haki waho. Just coming into the leaning forward. Push the arms out, drop the upoko. Just allow the weight of the head to add to the stretch. Stretch the arms out, you can walk out on your fingertips. Just let that pull. Stretch down through the arms, the shoulders, through the back, all the way down into the back of the hope. They want to sway, sometimes I just sort of sway from side to side just to pull a bit more in there. Drop the shoulders. Toru, Rua, Tahi. Back to centre. Haki roto. Haki waho. And try and drop deeper into the stretch. Really good for anything sort of happening through the back. Through the glutes. Start opening up through the hips. Toru, Rua, Tahi, back to centre. Haki roto, haki waho, chin to the left knee. So now starting opening up around the tinana. So we'll go into the back side, the opposite, the tinana. You really start pushing the shoulders out, dropping the weight further, you'll feel it sort of bite in there, open up a bit further. Toru, Rua, Tahi, back up to centre. Haki roto, haki waho, ki bato. Really, if we'll be doing this a little bit, a while now, you can sort of drop that front shoulder, push further down towards the kaki, towards the turi, towards the knee. You'll feel you start to stretch in different areas of the tinana. Toru, Rua, Tahi, de centre, haki roto, elbows now. Haki waho, left elbow bringing to the floor. The arm open at the top if you need to. Keep our shoulder back so our chest does not close. Stretch it open up all through the rib area. Down into the hope. Relax the body. Just relax your breathing. Toru, ua, kahi. Back up to center, kawhiti. Other elbow to the floor. Arm over the top. Relax the body and let its own weight stretch the tinana. Shoulder back. Get the ribs open all the way down into the hope. Toru, ua, kahi. Come back up to center. Find your space. It's a nice little opening of the tinana. Keeping our back erect. Closing our eyes. Find your positions with your ringaringa. Either natural position, palms facing each other or palms up. Just find your space and trial each one. Just observe the difference. Palms up. Usually change your breathing, change your breath. My eyes closed. Begin to relax the tinana. Feel your breath, feel your natural rhythm of breath. Relax up through the back of the kaki onto the upoko. Relax the scalp muscles. Relax down through the forehead. Relax all those muscles that sometimes you don't realise are tense. Down through the kānohi. Just relax your eyes, let your eyelids fold naturally to the bottom of the eyes. Relax down through the waha. Relax up into the jaw. And down the front of the kaki. Through the throat, back onto the shoulders. Allow your rhythm of breath just to sit in its natural flow. Relax across your shoulders, down through your arms, elbows, through your forearms, through your hands, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Exhaling, releasing anything needs to leave, any tension. Drop your shoulders. Relax down through your poho, through your chest, the upper back, through the shoulder blades. Relaxing down into the solar plex, center of the back. Relax down into the bottom of the puku. The pito area, down into the lower back. Exhaling, releasing anything that needs to leave the tinana, any tension. Just feel your posture soften, dropping the shoulders. Relax through the hope, move through the hips, through the uri, through the thighs, through the waiwai, down through your turi, through your knees. Relax down through the calves, through the shins. All the way to the ankles, through the feet, all the way to the tips of the toes. Just relax, release any tension on the outgoing breath. Feel your posture soften, your self-center. Begin to elongate the breath. Longer, slower and deeper. Nice full breaths. Expand the poho, the chest. Mahi Tinana. Release. Hakiroto, release any tension. Hakiwaho. 3 deep breaths. So from the uri through the center, through the channel center, energy center, all the way to the crown, to the pu moto moto. Start to tune in into your space. Acknowledge and move with the breath through the tinana, hakiroto, all the way through the center, all the way to the crown. Hakiwaho. Feel its stillness, one more breath, hakiroto, nice slow and deep. All the way to the crown, sitting at the top of the upoko. Pu moto moto, hakiwaho. Your awareness and acknowledgement to the 3 hearts, our pu manoa, our manoa, our whatu manoa, our all-seeing heart. Attention to the whatu manoa, drawing 3 breaths into the center of this heart, the center of the upoko, hakiroto, hakiwaho, hakiroto. Feel your breath. Draw into the center of the whatu manoa. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto. Feel the breeze of your breath into the center of this heart. Hakiwaho. Acknowledging and waking the space. So you bring your attention to your Ngākau manoa, your manoa, center of your chest, center of your poho. 3 breaths into the manoa, center of the heart. Hakiroto. Long, slow, deep breath. Haki waho. Haki roto. Follow the breeze of your breath into the center of your heart. Into its field. Follow your breath. Haki waho. One more slow deep breath. Haki roto. Haki waho. Bring these two hearts into alignment. 3 breaths into the whatu manoa. Ngākau manoa simultaneously. Haki roto. Drawing breath into the both hearts at once. Haki waho. No haki roto. Feel the breath pulling into both hearts. Aligning your space. Haki waho. Bring your attention to your pū manoa, our emotional whare, the centre of the puku. Haki roto. Draw our breath into the pū manoa. Feel the breath engage with this whare. Haki waho. Acknowledge, touch into this whare. Pū manoa. Release any tension. Haki roto. Haki waho. One more breath into the pū manoa. Haki roto. Haki waho. Acknowledge the alignment of our 3 hearts. 3 breaths into these hearts simultaneously. Haki roto. Feel the breeze of your breath into the 3 hearts. Touch the center. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Three long, slow, deep breaths, right from the spine, from the uri, up through the center of the three hearts. We have aligned all the way to the pumotomoto. Release the breath through the mouth, back down through to papa. Hakiroto. Through your alignment, all the way to the top. Hakiwaho. Hakiroto. Hakiwaho. One more breath. Hakiroto. All the way through the center, to the crown, the pumotomoto. Release your breath. Slowly coming back to your tinana. Slowly coming back to our space. Just hold that state so we can bring that into our movement. Coming into our kotipito, our standing position. Remember, if you're just coming in, we started the tairāwhiti, the sun. Accentuate the movements, how you feel, stretch, open up the tinana. Nice way to acknowledge, put ourselves in the world of light. Hakiroto, feet a little bit wider than the hips. Hakiwaho, slight bend in the knees. Hakiroto, hakiwaho. Begin to embody the movement. Hakiroto, hakiwaho. Ko te pito, fine, come to your center. Tu whera mai kia rangi nui. Stretch and reach towards the sky. Father, tā moa kia papa tuaruku, arms wide. Sweep across the energy of papa. Feel yourself in its center, pulling yourself in the world of light. Rutia te Māori, drive high. Embrace the life force. Hei ora ngā Wairua. Hei ora ngā Hinengaro. Hei ora ngā Tinana. Hei ora ngā Whānau. Ko te pito, acknowledge both sides, return to your center. Te tutama tāne. Te tutama wahine. Our feminine essence, male essence, return unto its balanced center. Hoki whakamuri. Ea ngātu ki ngā tupuna. Hei ora ngā. O ngā uri. Whakaheke. Ko te pito, be well for our generations that are to come. Tukunata Māori, orero mai, ti hei, from tairāwhiti, huri ki te tai, tonga, to ourself. Accentuate your movements, hakiwaho, hakiroto, hakiwaho. You can lower in your stance if you need to, hakiroto, hakiwaho, ko te pito. Tu whera mai kia rangi nui, tā moa kia papatu anuku. ko te pito. Te Māori, hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, ko te pito. O te tūtama tāne, o te tūtama wahine. We turn unto its balance center, masculine and feminine, hoki whakamuri. Ia ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, ngauri, whakaheke, ko te pito. Tūkuna ta Māori, ti hei, o ngā tai tonga, huri ki te tai pauauru, to our west. Hākina, bring some fluidity into your movement, fluidity. Hākina, hāputa, engaging the tinana, hākina, hāputa, ko te pito. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui, ka maua kia papatu anuku, ko te pito. Nutia te Māori, close the hands, grasp the life force, hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, ko te pito, both sides, ko te tūtama tāne, te tūtama wahine, unto its balance center, male, the female, o ki whakamuri, e ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, ngauri, whakaheke, ko te pito. Tūkuna ta Māori, ti hei, hauauru, ki te, tai tukura, always the 4 directions, hākina, big breath, hāputa, hākina, hāputa, hākina, hāputa. Return, find your center. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui, tā maua kia papatu anuku, ko te pito, to your center. Nutia te Māori, hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, ko te pito. O te tūtama tāne, o te tūtama wahine, ko te pito, we turn unto its balance center. Hoki whakamuri, mea ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, o ngauri, whakaheke, ko te pito. Maintain, return to your center. Tūkuna ta Māori, horero mai, ti hei, hākina, hāputa, eyes closed, hākina, hāputa. Tucho upoko back as if you're looking to the top of your maunga, or the rising of Tamanui Te Rā. Put your shoulders back, palms facing forward. Feel the life force of your Māori pulsating through your being. Life force running through your tinana. The alignment of your free hearts. Your pode position upon papa. Hākina, hāputa. Eyes open. Coming back to our Rākau. Short Rākau this morning. Bring your short Rākau up. Hand to the centre. Circles. Whakaporo whita to Rākau. Just turning the arm. Alright, let's keep it all supple. I think I'll say this one is really good through the joints of the elbows too. sometimes when they tear or rip through here, it can take a while to heal these ones, or through the forearms. Tahi, ua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. Whakawhiti tō rākau, to the right, left hand, mahi anō. Just don't overthink this motion. Just strengthening through all the wrists, the hands, especially through the forearms and into the elbows. I don't know if anyone has had an injury through here, but it can take quite a while to heal through these areas. Tahi, ua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau. Ka whiti tō rākau, bring your right hand down to the base of the rākau, from the top of the ankle. Just kia tūpato, just be careful of the bone. Right up to the lower part of the knee, just tapping through this area. I need to wake up the tinana. Do our 5 count, tapping up the side of the calf. Tahi, ua, toru, just nice and soft, just to begin with. Wha, lima, tawai. Whiti tō rākau, your opposite side. Just tapping above the ankle, up the side of the calf. Opening these spaces, bringing awareness to the tinana. Just nice and light to begin with. Do our 5 count. Up the side of the calf, on the way to the knee, back down. Tahi, ua, toru, wha, lima, kapai. Right, bring our short rākau back to the front. Over the short rākau. Of course, even the mahi through the short rākau usually go through a few times. Swap around 3 to 5 times each side. Bring our big rākau up, palms down. Slight bend in the knees, find your pro position. This morning, mahi pene. Going around, rolling open the shoulders through the chest. Remember, just to your ability. Just slowly opening up the tinana, become more supple as we go. Tahi, ua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa. One more, and then we'll huri. Apply it back the other way. Now you can add into these as well, so you can lower through your stance. Go through your stance, will engage the body more. Through your waiwais, accentuate your movements. Toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau, kapai. Work around to the front, rākau up on top of the shoulders, keep your po position, and mahi pene. Stretch out and open up across the chest, through the shoulders, through the back, down into the lower back. Of course, we're just pulling our waiwais here at this stage. Tahi, ua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, tekau, kapai. Stage 2, follow the eyes, turn the upoko, pivot off the back foot. Follow all the way around. So move all the way through the tinana, all the way through the base of the spine, through the hips, through the waiwai, through your turi, all the way through to your feet. Tahi, Whā, Rima, Ono, Whetū, Waru, Iwa, Tekau. Right, back to centre. Bring our Rākau up over the top. Mahi pēnei, just pushing from your poho across to the side. Right, starting to open up through the back of the shoulders. Pivot off the back foot. Pushing out to the side. Stretch the arm all the way out. Make sure you bring the Rākau back to the chest. Tap the poho. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whetū. Waru. Iwa. Tekau. Right, your Rākau back to centre. Waist height. Palms down, arms wide. Roll your walk up. Remember, hands. Focus on the hands pushing forward. Working through the arms, the shoulders. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Focus on your breathing. Ono. Whetū. Waru. Iwa. Tekau. Upright. Elbows alignate. Push the elbows forward. Let the body move to its natural rhythm. Now you're opening up. All through the shoulder blades, through the spine, through the ribs. All the way down into the hips. Creating a warmth in the tinana. Keeping our toto flowing. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Push those elbows forward. Whetū. Waru. Iwa. Tekau. Right. This one, bring our Rākau. Koi tamaki mua. Right hand above, left hand below. Feet parallel. First stage, just stepping back. Draw the Rākau back to the back shoulder. Right. Just get your rhythm. You can move quicker through the movement. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whetū. Waru. Iwa. Tekau. Right now, drop into, as we come back, drop through the waiwai. Draw the Rākau back past the upoko. Tahi. Rua. Toru. Whā. Rima. Ono. Whetū. Waru. Iwa. Tekau. Bring our Rākau back up to centre. Parallel. Palms facing up. Find your prone position with your feet. Draw the Rākau up to eyesight. Driving up. As always, reiterated to be light and keep light on your feet. So a lot of this mahi contributes to that. Especially through our manu waiwai, our bird movement. Keep our Rākau. Rima. Ono. Whetū. Waru. Iwa. Tekau. About our stage 2. Drive the Rākau, pivot off the foot. Drive the Rākau out. Up above your head. Turn the tinana. Tahi, drive the rākau up. Whā, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, te kau, ka pai third stage if you're comfortable. Lower in the legs, push out through the waiwai. Tahi, rua, horu, whā, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, kau, ka pai, come back to stage 2. Still driving the rākau high. Just taking the waiwai, still pivot off that back foot. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, focus on your breathing. 2, iwa, te kau, ka pai, back to stage 1. Just driving the rākau up to eyesight height. Eye height sight. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, te kau. Bring our rākau parallel, palms facing down into our poho. Right, for our breathing, roll the wrist back. Exhale, roll the wrist forward. Kiwa, roto. Roll the wrist back. Inhale. Exhale, find your rhythm. Kiroto, kiwaho. Kiroto, kiwaho. Kiroto, kiwaho. 3 more. Roto, kiwaho. 1 more. Hakiroto. Bring our rākau round to the back. Our lower back. Remember this. Just keep covering our mahi. All of our mahi. Palms facing forward. Apply pressure. Roll the rākau through the lower back. Right. Just going to turn around and show the rolling position of the rākau. So, with your hands, you can roll the rākau up towards the back. Right. Up into the centre of the back. Right. Parallel with the forearms. And then slowly roll the rākau down. You'll feel the rākau bite into each side of the spine, round to the side of the back. Really good ones for our lower back. Now pivot point. Right. Whetu, waru, iwa, te kau. Now stage 2. Drive further sideways, drive the rākau down. Downwards to the lower side of the hip. Tahi, rua, toru, whā, rima, ono, whetu, waru, iwa, te kau. These are another good ones for after mahi. Goodbye. Bring our rākau back around, especially if we're sitting or lower back area. We're re-generating halfway down your rākau, stepping back into our position. Just drop the upoko, just to where you feel your stretch. Feel it all the way up through the arms, the shoulders. Keep the waiwai straight. Just opening up through the back of the waiwai, through the back of the legs, through the hope, down through the back. Now tuakana the Rākau, offering support for our position. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima. Kapai, just drop your hands further down the Rākau. Let's come further into it. Just stretch and open up the tinana. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, lima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Kapai. We slowly back up, our whakatā position. Mahi Rākau up. Left palm facing down, right palm facing up, eyes closed. Feel your space. Breath in. Breath out. Just tune and feel your space all the way through your tinana. Your heart's aligned. Your body awakens. Your breath moving, everything connecting. Your feet on papa. Your breath flowing. Te tahari, te taharo, te pūpū takiri tu e kapu whairi, kapu whātu tākia ki te rangi kūropa ki te whenua hiru a makari, kua rangi piti ki te rau te whaku kaiwana. Reo ti o ngā tūtu ki te rei ki te rau te kauhera ngā tūti te mānua te kāpinga reo kua mai rangi nau e i o. Ngā tūti kōtu ka te huene ki o rangi ki te mariri tuki tōna pai. Ki te Māori ka kua mai rangi ka te iri ka taka ki tanga reo ki tōna ka te rau ki te karu o i tāki te perena kua ko te rangi. Te ki tau kuri he te tāpere ngā rei nau i hene mo te koe. Anga he te tau tau te mai kōha ki te mata tau ki ore te pito whirina. Te amano a koe te te rei a korangi te pere o mai a te tika anu. Te tau re mai te pōho e kore te tīpāru nau e rāne e ko te pūkore kamarau. Tēnā tau a te whairangi mā te inga horo. Kona te take katoa te tū te here. E tangata, e tangata, e. Awesome. Te a whakatā. Awesome whānau, ngā mihi mo te mahana Wairua i tēnei ata. Just mihi to everyone for coming in for yourselves and also coming for, just bringing that Māori into our space that we share in the mornings. Really nice way to start our days. Just connect with ourselves, wake the tinana up, wake all our systems up, bring more of awareness to it. I was saying, just don't forget, if you are in those spaces, to get yourself a native Rākau. Mānuka's always good. It's quite a solid wood, quite a hard wood, lasts a long time, longer than I'll last. But really good. And all the knots, we can use all the knots. That's when we come into our haimata. You can be standing, utilise all the knots and the bends and the Rākau. The room's nice to start with, but I feel like there's a few out there hunting the next level. You can see somebody Cam looking very hungry, so we just so we could utilise the knots also on our Rākau. So those are important that we used to use. Nō reira, I hope everyone has a beautiful day today, our middle of the week. Look forward to seeing everyone on Friday. And is it Friday? See, it's good when you lose yourself in time. There is no time, there is no space, it's all an illusion. Nō reira, in this context, I'll see you all Friday morning. Beautiful to see everybody. Ka pai. Kia pai tō rā koutou. Mauri ora.